What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and we are back with part 112 of Marvel Future Fight, and we are checking in today with a awesome daily check-in bonus, 40 bio selectors. You'll see why in a minute. So one of the challenges of making videos at like 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm not always at my sharpest, but I was awake and I just wanted to get something out there talking about everything. And I'm actually glad we're doing this in two parts because today I have better information for you. And right here in the bio selector package, you can see Ghost and you can see the Wasp, Nadia Van Dyne. And the first thing that we're going to do today is we are going to go ahead and get the Wasp, Nadia Van Dyne. So I had some questions about the way things operated in the video I made earlier today, number 111, and now we have the Wasp, Nadia Van Dyne unlocked. I actually now have all of the characters, the new 3 characters, unlocked. Shoutouts to Cullen Bloodstone, who actually mentioned to me in the comments of the first video why she's Nadia Van Dyne. I'll be honest, I haven't followed her super closely, but anytime that I've seen her, she's been Nadia Pym, especially in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. So for me, it was a little weird, but apparently, as part of the story, you know, because her father, Hank Pym, is dead, her stepmother, Janet Van Dyne, the actual Wasp, adopts her. So that is kind of the story. Alright, so here's the deal. Let's actually go into the daily login, whatever stuff. I misread Goliath. Goliath is actually just a regular bio selector character. I thought my interpretation of the patch notes, which again, probably a mistake to be reading it when I was that you could only get his bios in the extreme mode and through the actual, you know, producer. But he is actually, I might have gone by him, he's actually a bio selector character. I was doing some, here he is. So I've actually used a lot of my bios on Goliath that I've gotten through Shadowland and other places. So we've already got him up to 5 stars and working on getting him to 6 stars, as you can see here. So, you know, we're at 123 of 320. So we'll have him here shortly, but we want to focus on Wasp, Nadia Van Dyne. I have had a 6-star mega rank up ticket in my inventory probably for 2 months now for a moment exactly like this. So we're going to just take her straight to 6 stars and just like that, let me go ahead and share that. You know, we've got Nadia at 6 stars. So obviously, there's a lot of work to do, but, you know, now I have Goliath, I have the Wasp, and I have Ghost. So I thought about it. Nobody really commented on it in the first video, but when you do the battle, the cinematic battle, and you don't have Ghost, it gives you the option to buy her at, or him or her, because there's 2 different versions, at 6 stars, and it's 2,500 crystals. And I decided, you know what, that's a pretty good deal. I mean, that's way cheaper than a 6-star mega rank up ticket. So I'm just going to do it. And now we have all of them. Actually, let me go back into here. So this is the new team. And we have my level 1 Nadia. So let's go ahead and actually look at her. I want to look at their skills. Her tier 2 is Unstoppable Wasp. Activation rate when skill Pym Disc is used. Applies to self increased damage by 180% for 1 attack. Yeah, not really a great tier 2. Agility, her leader. Dodge rate by 11%. For Ghost, hers is 20% to energy attack, I mean, we've got better ones, but not horrible. And applies to techno-kinetic allies, 50% all attack. So together those aren't that bad. So, and then Goliath. I keep calling him Black Goliath because I feel like he's been called that a lot as well. Decrease all damage received by 30%. Increase skill damage by 32%. It's okay. Leader, 37.5% increase to physical attack. So that's not that bad if you pair him with like Hulk or whatever. Or I guess Hulk has kind of the similar thing. So let's go ahead and check these guys out. Let's start off with a daily mission. Always good to beat up Squirrel Girl. And yeah, we should be able to do it. So we're going to look at Ghost first. Sound on to do. So Ghost is actually pretty cool. And the reason I'm not jumping right to cinematic battle is because I want to see... I gotta get you know, Wasp leveled up here. And I'd like to level up Ghost a little bit as well. So I have her at 54. So this seems like it's a pretty solid update. I think I actually have all of her skills maxed out. So she's leveled all the way up to 26. Alright, this time we're going to use Goliath. And he's strong enough. I think one disappointment that I do have, and I understand what's going on and everything, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get a Deadpool update. I understand that it was kind of buried along with Avengers Infinity War. They did 2 massive updates for Infinity War. And obviously in between Ant-Man and Wasp. And I understand that everything's not finalized when it comes to the Fox deal. Although it looks like it's going to be. But still, like, I have to think the next update they do has to be X-Men, because I can't imagine they're making anywhere near what they're making on the X-Men selector, what they are on the regular bio selector. There's like literally like 12 to 14, maybe even more characters you can get through that selector, whereas through this one, the X-Men one, like I'm done with it. There's no way I'm reinvesting in it. I have no reason. You know, all my X-Men are basically tier 2, and the only one that couldn't be was Emma Frost. So they really need to figure something out there. They need to get more X-Men characters. The good news is when they do another X-Men update, I kind of feel like it's going to be a solid X-Men update, and we're going to be potentially, let's actually go into here. We're going to potentially be looking at a pretty hefty, you know, 3-4 new characters coming in. There is a limited event right now where you can get some stuff for getting these characters up to 3 and 6 stars. And then once you get them to level 60, you know, there's a massive amount that you can get for as far as the boost points. So keep an eye on that. I'm actually a little mad at myself for not understanding the Goliath bit, just because I wasted a lot of points, a lot of my gear up kits, I should say, on doing that the selector, the whatever you call it. So you know, it is what it is. But at the same time, oh man, now you're buying... No. Alright, I don't like the update to the store. Like, I like that you can use these dimension tokens, but I was loving being able to use gold to buy stuff. And now it feels like you have to use the dimension tokens. So that sucks because, like, the warp drive, unless they just made it, yeah, like, I don't really want to spend gold to get dimension. Like, this is nothing, like, to me. I just really don't enjoy this, I guess. So I guess we're going to go ahead and send some people out on this. I think maybe the price has gone down a little bit, though. I feel like these were more expensive at one point. So that, I guess, is good. Maybe it's, maybe I'm not... Maybe it's like the rare ones that are more expensive. Yeah. See, Hulk should do more than 20%. Like, it's not even basing it off of how strong my characters are. That's lame. So I think Warp Device needs some work, personally. Because, like, there's no way Moon Knight and Anti-Man should do the same amount. So we'll send them all out. But this isn't really something that I want to spend my gold on. Nah, we'll just take our chances. So I would rather just keep spending. Like, they had the pricing pretty high in the item shop, you know. And they are going to have an update where you can update that for free. All right, let's just go do legendary battles, Ant-Man and Wasp. So these are not that difficult. So we're going to start off here. Alright, so you actually fight as Ghost. You fight against Ant-Man and Wasp, which is actually kind of cool, because usually with these things, you're fighting against bad guys. I guess in the case of the Thor Ragnarok one, you're technically fighting Hulk, so so that's the Ghost one. And then for here, you're fighting as Ant-Man. I hope this isn't like a spoiler. I feel like this costume makes Ant-Man a little bit better. His skills are definitely pretty cool. I don't use Ant-Man very often. I don't even actually have him as a tier 2. But his skills seem to be right out of the movie. I think I had him rocking like the 500 gold or 500,000 gold costume. So obviously I need to get these leveled up a little bit so you can get the better rewards. The better rewards aren't really anything great. You know, tier 2 Ant-Man, you get 1,000,000 gold. You know, 200 of the Norn stones, 200 of the antimatter, you know, 300 uniform gear up kits. And then if you go back over here, you actually, it's based on Wasp. I already have her tier 2, so I got 1,000,000 gold. Then I got 800,000 for 6 stars. Cleared within 120 seconds. I got 100 Wasp biometrics, which I'll hold on to. You know, legendary. You know, so it's pretty simple. I wish you could just see what the rewards for Extreme were. Like, I don't know if that's a valid investment for me. You know, like I don't really care about doing Extreme if we're being honest. So I don't know whether or not that's a worthwhile thing for me. I can tell you that I did finally beat. I beat the new Ebony Maw bit. So that's great. Let's you know what? I don't have much energy, so let's go in and go to Ebony Maw. And I beat him twice actually. And the problem that I'm running into is actually, let's go into co-op. We'll use the new characters in co-op real quick and see how they do with all their costumes. So here's Wasp. I beat Ebony Maw. Nova is my strongest character, and Nova does a ton of damage. The problem is getting used to the actions that Ebony Maw goes through. It's a little bit different than his, you know, normal world boss. There's a lot of iframes. Like, you just can't attack, and you got to run around. It's a little difficult to get used to. But Nova for me is kind of like a glass cannon, and he probably is for you too. Does massive damage, but takes a lot of damage as well. So it's a double-edged sword. I did bring Nova in with Anti-Man. I said, you know what, I'm going to throw all my best characters at this. That was my solution, just to throw all my best characters at it and see if I could beat it. I didn't even end up using Blue Marvel, so that was a little bit of a bummer, because I could have used him on another run. I also did not, in beating it twice, I didn't get the Titan records or whatever it is that I need. So it's going to be a minute before I can upgrade Thor to tier 3. What I might end up doing is I might start building up Black Panther instead. I know I already have Captain America at level 64, and I like Captain America, don't get me wrong, but my Black Panther is so strong. Here, I mean, they both have mythic uniforms, but like my Black Panther is probably one of my top 5 or 6 most powerful characters, and I feel like if I could just get him to 70, I already have everything I need to put him to tier 3. So I think what I'm going to start doing is focusing on Black Panther. And as far as tier 3, so it'll be, you know, obviously Thor I already have at level 70, so whatever. But I'm really going to focus on Black Panther. And I'm obviously, in the time being, I'm obviously also going to try to get what I need to get Thor to tier 3. So that's just kind of how I feel about that. So here is the new Giant Man. I kind of feel like they should have done the face half. If they did the face like half Hank Pym, I think this costume would have been perfect. These costumes are actually pretty solid. I don't know if I can even use Nadia Pym, or I'm always going to call her Nadia Pym. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use her version of Wasp, because she's not even level 60, or 6 stars. I can use Ghost, I can use Goliath. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. We're just going to use her, since it's a 5% is all I need. I really prefer the Ghost costume, the standard Ghost costume. I just think it looks cooler. I mean, both helmets, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, are fairly, you know, generic. But there's no way I'm number 1 in this, level 40. Hey, I held my own, though. I guess at this point what I'm looking forward to is the reset for Shadowlands. Once that reset happens, you know, I'll be able to get enough biometrics to probably get Goliath up to level 6 stars. We'll do Goliath here. I mean, these are 3 cool characters. They're not like, you know, super popular characters necessarily. I think we're gonna change the way we feel about Ghost in a couple days. Like, Ghost has been a character that's been around in the Marvel Universe for a while. I know I've mentioned it a couple times. With all the Ant-Man and Wasp content that's been coming out the last few days in all the games, Ghost is... You know, I mostly know Ghost from Marvel Heroes Omega. You know, you interact with Ghost, you see Ghost in the cutscenes in Latveria. He's kind of like a spy for Nick Fury or for the Avengers. And then you also see Ghost a lot in the Thunderbolts run during Dark Reign after Civil War. I'm pretty sure Ghost is around in Civil War as well, but you mostly see Ghost then. And last one we have is Ghost. I ended up with like 36 million gold through some of the offers they had in the store. There's an Ant-Man and Wasp offer where it's like $5 and you get 1,100 crystals and a bunch of bios. And then the next one is $10, and then the last one is 30. So I use that gold to like totally power up like all my characters. That's why I have Ghost already at you know, maxed out skills, or almost maxed out skills anyway. I think Nadia might. No, I don't think I actually touched her because I just got her. That's why. Duh. I think I did some on. Nope, I guess not. I'm a liar, basically. So I'm going to close out by doing one attempt at World Boss. And again, I'm going to throw at it. I did really well with Anti-Man. And we're going to throw Nova at it. And we're also going to throw Loki at it. Mostly just to get Loki some points. So I should be able to beat this. Hopefully. Of course, I beat it twice earlier, so... Right at about the 12th level or whatever is when he hits his... starts going into his first, like... Yeah. See, I was not ready for this last time, and that's what killed Nova for me. Like, absolutely just decimated him. But, like, and now, again, I'm ready a little bit more for the iframes. not good. See, I keep thinking, I think I have to get through the 12th wave. I think that's like the big issue. Oh no, I need to get him out of here. See, I basically have Loki in so I can sacrifice him. So that's what happened to Nova. Yeah, see, I can crush him with Nova. You just have to get through, like, those first few waves. I don't like having to pair up Nova with Anti-Man. And I guess I don't necessarily have to. Maybe as I... Yeah, still I didn't get anything. Maybe as I kind of get through it and learn it a little bit better, maybe I'll be able to manage it better with Nova. I think it was just the surprise of those falling meteors. They crushed him when I tried it earlier. I think I understand the level a bit more. I think that 12th level... You just have to get through that, or else you're just iframed for everything. So, anyway, we got to see lots of gameplay for, Ghost, for Goliath. I got to talk about some things that I've learned since then. Let's go ahead and jump in here real quick. Help Gigaplex out. And also level these guys up a lot. I think Goliath is going to 55. Oh no, it was Ghost that went to 55. So. Anyway, there you have it, folks. So, this update's pretty good, I think. Let me know what you guys think. And keep at it. Hope you guys enjoyed 2 videos one day. And none of them are Tier 3 Thor. I'm sorry. We'll see ya.